This is a GAD TV video. So here I go, videoing my adventures on the way to the Jobcentre. Come rain or shine, hail or storm, by walking or cycling to sign for my door. Well, here we go again, the 14th of July. Time to make that long trek to the Dole office again to sign on for one's pittance of pay. After all, us slaves don't have much choice, do we? And as well as today, I have a sore foot, so it could be a bit slow going. So I'm not going to rush it because I've had a few moments where I couldn't breathe a couple of times because of the asthma, you know. But one carries one inhaler with one, so one should be all right. Speak to you later. Well, I stopped at the first gate to clear one's throat and lungs of all the gunge that builds up by not going anywhere very often. And when I do, it's such a strain to go anywhere. Anyway, mine's not to stand here and whinge on you. Mine's to bring you thoughts of so-called Jobcentre, job seekers allowance, and whatever you want to call that shit. It's the dole money. Okay, let's put it in its perspective, shall we? Okay, I said in excuse me there. I said in the previous video, the taxpayers do not pay your dole money. Don't take my word for it, and don't believe what I say. Go check it out on the internet for yourself. You don't need me to tell you that. You should do that by yourself. Should be a natural thing to do. Let's find out where our tax money goes and what it pays for. You'll be very surprised where it actually goes and what it pays for. One of the wild fruits of this planet, blackberries, grow in abundance by the roadside. You want to try and when they're ready, get as many as you can. Organically grown as well. You can't ask for better than that. I was walking along on this road is very dodgy because you're likely to get clipped by a car because they come in so close and you haven't got much room to step out of the way, so you have to watch yourself. But in future years to come, that's all going to change by this road here that's been prepared. And this is going to be what they call an emergency road, and it's going to be a cycleway and a walkway, because underneath it is a bloody great yellow gas pipe bringing gas to the village. Yes, to the new housing estate, not to the houses that already exist there. Oh no. If you want it in your house, you've got to pay for it. Huge amounts of money to have it put in your house if you want to tap into this gas pipe. I don't think we'll bother. As you can see, I've made it to the rocks and having my sit down at exactly 8:30. That gives me an hour now to get to the job centre. Well, near enough. You've got to be there 10 minutes before signing. That's the rules, and good slaves obey. Yes. So I'll be a good slave and get there, sign on the electronic pad. Technical unemployment is a real thing, and some people within authorities are beginning to realise that, because they're actually starting to mention about it, and in the mainstream press. But then again, they've mentioned about it for quite a while, about technical unemployment. And like I said before, at my age, at 60 odd, I should be allowed to retire. I should be given the option to retire or carry on working. But you don't get that option, no, because you're just a ruddy slave to the system, because of your birth certificate, because your parents bonded you into slavery without actually realising it, because they weren't told the truth. They were told a botch of propaganda lies, and they fell for it. Not blaming my parents, they didn't know. They were innocent. Yes. Oh, it's voluntary to do this so-called get a birth certificate for your offsprings. It's voluntary. Yet if you don't, if you read it properly, you could be fined anything up to £4,000 for not registering one's child and handing that child or that parentage over to said government or system. Therefore, you relinquish your rights as a parent and hand it to said government or controlled system. The banks. The banks control everything. Taxpayers pay for absolutely nothing. They just pay off the interest of the loans that the government borrowed from the banks. End of story. Get over it. Well, we are outside the warehouse at 9:15. Well, I can say I've just had a choking fit, and that's still not right, but still got some way to go. Next stop will be Brunel Court, where I'll sit down again for a little while before going around the corner to set little office or job centre for those who don't know. Well, hello again. 529 outside Brunel Court before going on the next bit up the top there, as long as I'm there in time. Not bad now. And just have to put it in for the blog. My heel is hurting so bad I'm beginning to slow down, and I mean slow down. Very nice young ladies just walked past me on the mobile phone. Where would we be today without these electronical gizmos that we got now? What would we be doing? The mind could boggle, couldn't it? Yes. All this electronic gear. Yeah. Could amount to technical unemployment. Well, 7 minutes past the hour of 9. Not the time matters to me whatsoever, but when you're in a system you have to abide by the rules, and the rules are you have to be on time. So I'm going to cross the road in a minute to make sure I'm there for 10 past. It's still funny, people give you funny looks when you're videoing yourself. People still haven't got used to it. Yeah, if you go abroad, you see it all the time. Especially people like me who make video blogs about one's adventure to the job centre. That's good. Well, the time was set for 9:30, but because I was early, he saw me early because the other payment wasn't there yet. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Anyway, we're out and we're heading off to see my daughter before she moves to Pembrokeshire in Wales. Apparently she's got a great view of the docks. Yeesh. That'd be great. Anyway, off for a walk round the corner, through the docks, through Vicky Park, and have a cup of tea. Put my feet up. My foot is actually throbbing. The back of my heel is throbbing, by the way. Wow. That must be some pricey window cleaner. Some little kiddie shoe I'd have thrown there, or somebody chucked it there, or they left it behind after the gala. Here I am in Vicky Park at 10:03. It's taken me this long from the Dole office to here because my foot is in agony. But like I said, us good slaves just don't complain much. We just get on with it because it's no good complaining because they're not listening. I could make it a point for the doctor, I suppose, but probably take a month to get one of them. After all, we're slaves at the end of the day, and we must do as we are told. So I'm sitting there having a rest before going over there, over that way towards where my daughter lives, Shell, and I'm sitting down at a rest, and I ain't feeling too good on it. My chest seems to be a bit blocked. Oh yeah. Carry on. Well, on my way home after visiting a few family and had a good chinwag, as one does when one's out and about, should I say. Pretty sore, my ankle, should I say my heel, and my foot feels like I've trod on something rather sharp and heavy. It feels like late at the moment because I'm struggling walking along. Anyway, we'll try it, so we'll go home now for the next fortnight and probably have a good scour around like on the internet, see if we can find some kind of work before the so-called mandatory work program kicks in. 10 days? That's a week or 2 weeks away. Yeah, there we go. Yes, so we'll see how we get on with that. Excuse me scratching that, because it's just starting to rain, and it's a fine rain, so I'm going to get wet. And that's some fungi. I don't think it's an eatable one, but there you go. Living out in the world. Look at that. Stuck there to the root of that tree, or the base of it anyway, which is an acorn tree, or oak tree as they call it. Is it oak tree? Yeah, I think so, I'm not sure. It produces acorns anyway. Yeah, and we're strolling home, and foot's bad as anything. Quick look around there. I don't know if this camera can pick them up. You see them little crawly things on my arm there? They're known as thunderflies. You usually get them before a thunderstorm. And it is raining, by the way, but not very heavily. It's a very light rain, which is annoying, because it's making you itch all the time. Because if I wiped them off a million times so far, and it's not easing up,
Well, I'm making my way home, and this is for Phil, my so-called work coach at the so-called Jobcentre or the Dole office. I'm sorry, mate, my foot is absolutely throbbing. I've been on my foot too long. I know I could have done it, the business at the job or the Dole office and walked straight home. But even when I came in to sign up, my foot was hurting real bad. But I soldier on because that's what a good slave I am. Okay? And despite the fact that I popped in to see my sons and daughters, well, a daughter and son, and daughter-in-law, and the kids that are home, they're not at school being educated by the system to think otherwise other than what they would normally think, what we would like to teach them. Anyway, despite that, I'll just soldier on. And my chest hurts as well. But like I said, a good slave never complains, just does it. And you can see the little things getting your hair and everything. Make it, you got nits or something. Well, you haven't. I haven't really. It's just them little thunderflies are getting everywhere. Well, we made it home. Bit of a struggle, but we made it home anyway. So, the message to Phil at the Dole office is, I'm going to be laid up for the next 4 days, so don't expect too much. My only contact to the outside will be the internet, because my foot is hurting so bad, it's going to take a while to get better again. Anyway, I'll sign off now. Don't forget, those viewers out there who watch regular, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, YouTube, GAD TV, and make the subscription rise so we can get more likes on YouTube and get a better standing with YouTube. Please subscribe to GAD TV, the friendliest channel on YouTube.
So here I go, videoing my adventures on the way to the job centre. Come rain or shine, hail or storm, by walking or cycling to sign for my dole money. Like a good slave, I mustn't complain. Must be there 10 minutes before, not 10 minutes after, or sanctions may be enforced. For mine is to do and not ask questions. And after all, that is what good slaves are supposed to do. So enjoy your time at the job centre while signing the electronic pad for your job seekers allowance, while thanking the taxpayers for their kind generosity, so you can survive while looking for employment upon this planet run by bankers and big corporations. After all, you were born their slave and must do as they say. So never ask questions of those who've enslaved you, for they are your masters and you are their slave. So you must do as they say. So from cradle to grave you must slave for your lords and masters, for that is your purpose in this life. So go forth and be safe and abide by the rules and have a good life in this monetary system.